seeking immediate negotiations on the U.S. taking control of Greenland. Speaking at the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland today, Trump said only the U.S. can protect Greenland and pointed out Denmark couldn't defend it during World War II. Trump has repeatedly said the U.S. needs to be in control of Greenland for national security purposes. During his address today, he did rule out the possibility of using force to take control of Greenland. And on this feast of St. Agnes, Pope Leo today has been presented with lambs. The wool from these lambs will be made into the pallia that will be distributed to newly appointed metropolitan archbishops on the Feast of Saints Peter and Paul, June 29th. For more news with a Catholic perspective, visit EWTNnews.com. Take Two with Jerry and Debbie starts now.
Hello there, and welcome to your show, Take Two with Jerry and Debbie and you. I'm Debbie Georgianni, and today is our urgent prayer request show. We do this twice a month. We dedicate it to prayer. The first day, second day of the month, we do whom or what are you praying for, and then in the middle of the month, which is right about now, we do an urgent prayer request. God, we need you right now. This is urgent prayer requests, intentions, anything that's on your mind or heart. You're just feeling like heavy and weighed down and you want some of that prayer support from the mystical body of Christ. That's us. You don't have to be Catholic to call in. Please, all you have to do is dial this number, 833-288 EWTN at 833-288-3986. We try to get a lot of calls on air so the whole world can start praying for your request or intention, which is so important to God. We need to do this together because there's power in prayer when we storm heaven together. We have seen miracles, actually many miracles in the 10 and a half years we've been doing Take Two. So if you have a praise report, could you please call that in? If you're just need to talk to someone because it's just heavy on your heart, some things, I'm here to listen. So please stop what you're doing, make the phone call, go quickly. I don't like to leave anybody on the line. I know we have unscripted at the end of the month. That kind of, is a catch-all kind of episode so we can wrap the whole month up. But I really would like to get as many folks on the line and on air as possible. I do have the prayer book out. I'm ready to go. I put in all of Jerry Usher's brothers, Joe and Jim and John, because he wants us to pray for them, and he asked us to pray for his brothers yesterday. They're all going through different health situations and surgeries, so we have them on the top of the prayer list. I put a private and personal prayer intention that I'm putting in. So I put that in. I just did that right now. There you go. Now it's you. Okay, so you're ready to go. All you have to do is make this phone call, speak to Matt. We have Matt on the phones, Michael on the controls, and we have Rich on social media. I'm waving to everybody. Hi, guys. Yep, I got my camera working, and thanks for being so patient, and I'm feeling better. So I love waving and seeing all the chats going. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Follow us and really add your comments. It's so cool. Also, follow us on Facebook, Jerry and Debbie Facebook page. You can also follow me on my personal page, Debbie Georgianni. I'm going to start posting things for Lent. Okay, if you've traveled with us for a little bit of time, you'll know that I absolutely do not look forward to Lent. I just don't. It's always been very difficult for me in ministry, and so I'm going to be posting some things and hope we can journey together so we can make it an enjoyable Lent, something that we actually last year wasn't that bad. Because I just got through eye surgery, so I was kind of excited about being able to see and read again. So that was good. But Lent is one of those things. I don't know. I love Advent, but Lent has always been difficult for me. So I'm going to be posting some things on my Facebook page, Debbie Georgianni, and Jerry and Debbie Facebook page. So make sure you check us out there. Today is our urgent prayer request show. We do have the phone line starting to light up, so that means you have things you want to pray for. Please don't hesitate. Don't wait till the end of the show. show, this hour goes very quickly. I'm going to go fast, so I do want to hear the details. I'm going to get you in the prayer book. If you feel comfortable giving us the first name of the people you want to pray for, please do so. You can give their first name. We do like to pray for people specifically by first name, but God knows who they are. So don't worry. Either way, just get that ready so we can move to the next caller and get as many people on air as possible. As a matter of fact, let's get Tony on air with us from Cleveland, Ohio, listening on our friends at The Rock. Hi, Tony. Welcome to the program.
Hi. Thank you. Thanks for doing this. And you guys have a great show. Calling about our daughter who over the last couple of years has had 4 abdominal surgeries and is left with an almost football-sized hernia that they want to do yet another massive surgery for, and hoping that the Lord would heal her without having to do that massive surgery.
Okay. And do you feel comfortable giving us her first name, Tony, or not? It's fine.
Suzanne.
You don't have... Huh? I'm sorry? Suzanne. Okay. So, Tony, is she Catholic, Suzanne?
Yes.
Okay. Tony, do me a favor. Go to Saint Charbel. Okay. Do you know about Saint Charbel?
I've heard his name mentioned a couple of times on your show, but that's about all I know.
Okay. Read up on Saint Charbel and see if there's any areas in around Cleveland that maybe somebody has a relic, or somebody can maybe you can call your parish, just read about Saint Charbel, look it up, and maybe start adding the prayers for his intercession. I can tell you this: a friend of mine just got healed by Saint Charbel, a pretty heavy cancer that he was going through, and she just got healed. Apparently, he's always been active, but for some reason he's really active right now. And if you can get any of the oils from Saint Charbel, that would be fantastic. But just look into this great saint. Would you do that?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. And then, of course, go to Padre Pio because it's a surgery, right? So remember,
we have done that over the last couple of months, so far unsuccessfully, but this may be the answer. Thank you.
Right, definitely. And you're not too far from Canton, right? So you could go to Rhoda Wise's.
Yes.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure, but we've got you in the book. Please let your beautiful daughter know. She's got a big worldwide prayer team around her, and keep us posted, Tony. Okay?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was beautiful. That is a father's love for their children. I love that. Way to go. I love when families come together and support those that they love the most in their family or extended family. It's really quite beautiful. So call in if you have a brother, a sister, a cousin, or somebody that your next door neighbor. I mean, so many ways we can really show our support. But the number is 833-288-EWTN. 833-288-3986. Like I said, Matt's on the phones. Michael's at the controls. Rich is on social media. Hi, guys. And be confident in prayer. God is hearing our prayers. Okay? We know he hears our prayers. We know that. So we must be confident in him, and we got to keep the joy. Even if we're going through just a messy, sad, horrible situation, we have to rise above that. We have to trust him above the storm. Okay, so leave your urgent prayer requests with us. I'll be right back.
The EWTN radio listener comment line is open right now for you. If you've got a question or comment about what you hear on EWTN radio, we'd love to hear it. Call 205-795-5773. We'd also like to know how our programming has impacted your life or the life of someone you know. That number again, 205-795-5773. And thank you for listening to EWTN Radio.
What if beauty was something more than we see? What if it was something we seek? I'm David Henry. We're traveling across Italy, exploring the people.
Well, I think I'm going to get used to it here.
The culture.
This is such a full circle moment for me.
And the sacred art to uncover the beauty that's been speaking to hearts for centuries.
Michelangelo has found the Lord at the end of his life.
It makes me emotional.
Along the way, I've met monks, musicians, artists, even a few fellow pilgrims.
Viva España!
And each one has helped me uncover deeper meaning.
Trying to understand the mind of Caravaggio. I get fired up about this stuff, man.
Because beauty isn't just decoration. It's the language of the soul. Come, join me to see how timeless beauty still speaks to us today and how it just might change the way we see everything.
Seeking Beauty with David Henry, streaming now on EWTN+.
This is our urgent prayer request show here on Take Two with Jerry and Debbie and you. And we do have full phone lines, so the first set of callers are ready to go. But we have a back waiting area, so please call in. Don't stop. You'll be in the queue, and you'll come up next. And I'm going to go pretty fast. So we got Tony's prayer request in for his beautiful daughter, Suzanne, who is about to have an additional abdominal surgery, and we're looking for a miracle there. So let's go big with God. Go big with God, okay? I'm going to get to Jane in just a moment. Jane, you're going to be next. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. I want to just share with our listeners about this online learning series, 7 Last Words. Draw closer to Jesus from the foot of the cross. The EWTN Learn series, 7 Last Words, will help you encounter the suffering of Jesus in a new and more personal way. Sign up at EWTN.com/7lastwords today. I love the online learning series. It's fantastic. Okay, Jane in Rhode Island is up next on Sirius XM 130. Jane, we're ready to go with the prayer book. Welcome.
Oh, hi, Debbie. Thank you so much. I'm so thankful to get through to you. I'm asking for prayers for my husband, John. Mm-hmm. He's going to have surgery on Friday, and it's actually his 6th spine surgery. We really need prayers that everything's going to go okay this time.
Absolutely. Jane, is if he's Catholic, did he get an anointing?
We're going to get it tomorrow.
Good.
I asked Father for the sacrament of the sick and the apostolic blessing because he's been through an awful lot. And
perfect. Yeah.
I didn't hear before you said I know St. Padre Pio, but there was another St. Charlemagne, was it?
Saint Charbel. It's spelled Charbel. Saint Charbel.
Okay.
He's an amazing saint. To learn all about him, I would totally go to him. You start just look online about him. Just his whole life story. He's incredible. And I know so many people that have had assistance from him.
Okay, thank you so much, and I love you and Jerry and your show and all EWTN. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you so much. And Jane, when the priest comes for your husband, get everything you can possibly get for your husband, just to make sure he's spiritually in a great place. And we are praying for John right away. We're going to start now because it's coming up, the surgery. And would you please, when you get a chance, when he's recovering and you have a few minutes, can you just call in and let us know, even if you can't go on air, just let Matt know how John is doing. Would you do that for us?
Oh, for sure. I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Jane, I put you in the book as well. If there's anything else going on with you or your family, you're in the book as well. So we take on the whole family, just like Padre Pio does. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, Debbie.
Thank you, and we love you back. Thank you, and we look forward to that call when you call and say John's doing just phenomenal. Okay, Betsy's up next in Spokane, Washington. I'm waving to you, Betsy, on YouTube. Hi, Betsy.
Hey, Debbie. We need a couple urgent prayers. One is, that our friend Frances is living with us. She moved out from Philly almost a year ago, and she had knee surgery yesterday. She fell down 3 steps going down to her room on the lower level and dislocated her kneecap and had 3 fractures. So she's home now, but we need healing prayers for her. We also need to get a visiting nurse in here quickly so that she can get the aftercare that she needs.
Okay.
We faxed in the information yesterday, but the longer it takes, the more, and they could come back and say we're not taking proper care of her, and that could have serious implications. So we want to have that quickly. And also, I want to sneak in my ongoing formation to the secular Franciscans. The St. Francis and St. Clair are some of my go-to saints also, St. Padre Pio and St. Paulo Acutis. But we can use all the help we can get.
That's true. That's true for Francis. Absolutely. But Betsy, one thing I want you to do, just because you need some fast movement. Okay. Would you make sure you add the express novena or the flying novena?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Just so in case anybody's listening, if you never heard that before, it's what Mother Teresa, Saint Teresa of Calcutta, used all the time. And if you're in a state of grace, it really does work phenomenally well.
Yeah.
In fact, she says the Blessed Mother never failed her. But remember, it's 9 memoraries and then 1 memorare thanking the Blessed Mother for her answering the prayer. Go ahead, Betsy. I didn't mean to cut you off.
She did have the anointing of the sick and Eucharist prior to the surgery. So
Good.
I made sure to ask our pastor to give her that.
Okay, perfect.
And Jimmy's here with me, too. So just continue to lift up our family, too.
You got it. Absolutely. You got it. Anything else you want me to add to your section of the prayer book?
No, just you can probably notice I'm a little under the weather. We went to Seattle last weekend to see our daughter in a roller derby tournament, and unfortunately, I came back with this. I'm much better now, but the residual effects of this seem to be hanging on, and I need to be healthy and strong so that, I can help out my sister in any way that I can. I have physical challenges, too, as you well know. So there's 2 of us down right now. Unfortunately, Jimmy's the only one that's able-bodied, and he's running himself ragged. So any prayers you could lift up for him would be appreciated as well.
Absolutely. Okay, Betsy, you know this. So when you've got, the main caregiver and you've got people around you that are starting to get, really, like you said, worn down, ask for more graces. Ask for more graces.
Before I forget, Debbie, I have, I'm still in ongoing formation with the secular Franciscans. I have to present to the formation group by Zoom this Saturday. So any graces you can pray for would be appreciated as well.
You got that. So I'll ask the Take Two family, please, for Betsy, for Jimmy, for Francis, please, we need a lot of graces around them so they can stay well. Francis can get the help for the knee and the nurse in, so they can have that kind of support. So please, Take Two family, say an extra decade of the rosary for Betsy and her family, please. It's very important. So Betsy, we got you covered, okay?
Sweetheart. Have a great rest of your day, guys.
Thank you so much. Yeah. God bless you, too. Thank you so much for being a loyal family member of Take Two. We appreciate it. Kathy is up next, and Kathy's in Cleveland, Ohio, listening on our friends at The Rock. Hi, Kathy. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for taking my call. I was just calling for prayers for my sister-in-law who is actively dying, and her family is all around her, and her mother, who's 96, is there. And that's, she's peaceful and at peace. But I'm just praying for her and that God will take her sooner rather than later so that she's not, in any kind of discomfort or pain. And pray for my mother-in-law, who's, like I said, 96, and it's just, she's just the most spiritual, beautiful woman I've ever met. And it's a lot, obviously, for her. And also, I'd like prayers for my husband. His name is Marty, and he has some lung issues. And he had a CT scan today, and I'm so, preoccupied and nervous and worried. And so I guess prayers for me as well.
You got it, Kathy. You got it. Do you feel comfortable giving us your sister-in-law's first name and your mother-in-law's first name?
Yes, my sister-in-law's name is Maureen.
Maureen, okay.
And my mother-in-law's name is Martha.
Martha. Okay. And I'm sure your sister-in-law, Maureen, because of you were saying your mother-in-law is very spiritual. Your sister-in-law is all set with, she was visited by a priest.
Oh,
everything?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
yesterday she lives in Florida, and she said yesterday were able to take her out on the lanai, and my mother-in-law was reading scripture to her, and,
wow.
it's just, it's hard because she's there in Florida and we're here in Cleveland, but, it all sounds so peaceful, even though it's sad.
Right.
But, it's hard.
Oh, of course. I mean, death is extremely hard. I mean, we're not, it's an entrance into eternal life. So she's going to begin her real life, right? But death is really hard. I mean, if you view it as something that is very, very sad. If you view it as something that is an opportunity to go into eternal life like you're doing it and get set spiritually like you did, and also, realize that the veil is so very thin, it's actually quite mystical and quite extraordinary what's happening with your sister-in-law, Maureen. So the benefits and the graces that come, I can feel the Holy Spirit as soon as I said it, the graces and benefits that come to the whole entire family. So again, ask for those graces. Maureen's going through that. She's passing through. And so with that comes an abundance of graces. You've got the angels, you've got the saints. I mean, they're all around. And so it's very, very, you talk about a family reunion, it's gigantic. And so that's what we pray for Maureen, and how beautiful that is. And so, Kathy, you guys are, your family's doing it right. And I know it must be really hard being away. But, God doesn't see things like that. Like obviously we'd want to be by the bedside and doing the Divine Mercy Chaplet and all the beautiful prayers. But if we're not there, that doesn't stop with how God works, because we're all connected, and we're definitely connected through our guardian angels. So the network is connected. So even if you feel like a little bit like, kind of left out from this whole thing, and you feel so far away, distance-wise, ask your guardian angels to really connect you in that mystical sense. Ask your guardian angel to go to Maureen's guardian angel, to your mother-in-law's guardian angel. Remember, they're working on our behalf behind the scenes. It's quite beautiful. What do you say, Kathy? I want to give you that piece, and I want you to really focus on Marty, because he had that CT scan. So we're going to be praying, and definitely go to Padre Pio. I'm sure you already thought of that, but go to Padre Pio, especially with lung issues, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I just want you to feel
that.
Yeah, I want you to feel at peace, because I know it's got to be hard to feel like I'm so far away from all of this that's happening, that's so serious in the family. But you're not when it's God's level.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not. I'm just feeling very anxious about so many things. But interestingly, this morning when I read my readings, the first reading was about David. Slaying Goliath, and that we all have our Goliaths, and I feel like I'm trying to slay my Goliath right now.
Right. Well, we're going to support you in prayer, and we're going to boost you up, lift you up. We're going to get you up there with that. You're going to feel that prayer support, because you're going to be asking for more graces through all this and blessings, and you watch, you'll get that strength. Okay, Kathy?
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting us with this. And would you call us back when you get a chance and tell us how Marty's doing? Would you do that?
I will. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to get to Debbie, a first-time caller on iHeart radio app. Debbie's from Michigan, I believe. Debbie, you're from Michigan, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure. I'm going so fast. I have to get all the abbreviations right. But Debbie, I love your name. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. It's my first time on.
Oh, wow.
I was calling in for prayers for conversion of my husband, Joe. We got married 2 years ago, and I need to get my marriage blessed with the Catholic Church with the sacrament of marriage.
Yep.
And I would like conversion for him. We have both been struggling since we've been married with several problems. You know, we've had all kinds of issues going on, not in our marriage, but just, you know, everyday life. And he's kind of feeling, he said to me the other day, he said, I just would like to win just once. He said, it's been so long since I've won. And I asked him if he had prayed about it, and he said no. And I said, why? And he said, it won't make any difference. That just broke my heart when he said that. And so I suffer from chronic pain, and so he has to deal with me and, you know, deal with all the problems that we've been having as well. He's lost his job like 3 times, and he keeps on going. And he's in the automotive industry, which is up and down, and here in Michigan. And he's 62 years old, and it's really hard for him to get back into the workforce. But he has a job now. Okay. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay, so real quickly, what is he trying to win? Just out of curiosity.
He wants to be successful.
Got it.
At work, he's working someplace that is just in dire need of some help.
Right. Okay.
And he's an engineer. He's a quality engineer.
Okay.
And he's a manager. And they are so far back. They're a tier 1 supplier, but they are so far back in their technology that he cannot produce things the way they should be, and they don't have the money to spend on the things they need.
Okay, Debbie, hold on a second. You hear the music. Just hang on. I want when I come back, I just have a quick comment for you that I think can help you and Joe. So hang on if you can. Irene, you're going to be up after Debbie, and then the rest, Joan, James, Mary Jo, and Rebecca. Hang on. I'll get to all of you. I promise. I am promising this. Wow. Okay, this is our urgent prayer request show. Please join us. Call in.
The most original and exclusive Catholic content is on EWTN Radio.
You know, we talk story with each of our very unique guests for the whole hour so that you can go deep with us as you yourself pursue your own story of heroic virtue and as you pursue intimacy with God.
The Bear Wozniak Adventure, Saturday night, 6 Eastern on EWTN Radio.
This is a Pro-Life Minute with doctors Stephen and Gracie Christie.
Steve, here's a really ugly accusation that's leveled at us all the time. You pro-lifers only care about babies while they're inside the uterus. Once they're born, you don't care for the poor and needy.
And what I always say is, what makes you think that pro-life advocates care less for the needy than pro-choicers? Did you know that pro-lifers give a greater percentage of their income and volunteer more of their time to the needy than those who identify as pro-choice? Now, you might believe that progressive social policies are better for the poor than conservative policies, and that's a legitimate debate to have. But it's both arrogant and inaccurate to simply claim that pro-choicers who donate less of their time and less of their money to the poor somehow care more for the poor than do the pro-life community.
Adoption rates also refute this falsehood. Pro-lifers are more than twice as likely to adopt as pro-choicers, again proving that pro-life movement is pro-life for all children. So claiming that pro-life advocates don't care about babies after they're born is pure nonsense.
EWTN Radio brings you the Holy Rosary twice each day for over 25 years. Tune in every morning at 5:30 Eastern for Mother Angelica and every evening at 9:30 Eastern for Father Benedict Rochelle, only on EWTN Radio.
I'm Deacon Harold Burke-Sivers. Join me for Beacon of Truth today at 4 p.m. Eastern.
On the next Beacon of Truth, it's the third Sunday of Ordinary Time as we also look at Soulful Psalm 27.
Now back to Take 2 with Jerry and Debbie.
It's our urgent prayer request show here on Take 2 with Jerry and Debbie. I'm going to get back to Debbie from Michigan in just a moment. Debbie, hang on. I just want to give a big shout out and congratulations to another EWTN radio partner, Sacred Heart Radio of the Northwest, serving Washington State and Kodiak, Alaska, with 12 stations, is celebrating 25 years with us this week. Congratulations to Ron Belter and his great team at Sacred Heart Radio from your friends here at EWTN. Okay, wonderful. 25 years. They do a fine job. I feel so honored to be able to help out with their pledge drives a few times a year, and it's a blast. I just love what they're doing there in the Pacific Northwest. It's so incredible. So congratulations, Ron and the team. We love you guys. Okay, so Debbie from Michigan, I wanted to just comment real quickly as you were waiting on hold as we went through for some affiliate announcements. But Debbie, real quickly, for Joe, okay. He needs to build confidence in God. And the way he's going to do that is through, even though your marriage is not convalidated, you called it blessed, but it's convalidated in the church. Even though you're not, fully in that blessed sacramental, that sacrament of matrimony state in the church. Okay. It's you guys are still married, right? And you love the Lord, and you are okay, and he's Lutheran and you're Catholic. Okay. There are graces in that. And there are graces when the two of you are together. Remember, where two or more are gathered, he is present. Okay? So it is so important that you and Joe, and I mean this sincerely, pray the Our Father, just the Our Father together in the morning.
Okay.
Pray the Our Father together at night. If you don't believe me, then go to St. Teresa of Avila, and you read about what the vision that she had when married couples in Christ come together and pray. There's like this grace, this cord grace that wraps around them and goes right to heaven. And St. Teresa of Avila saw this in a vision. And so, and she was very specific about it. She said 1 Our Father. So I suggest 1 Our Father in the morning and 1 Our Father in the evening. And if he doesn't want to do it, you force it. And just,
he will.
Okay, good. And then move in that direction, okay, where he's building the confidence, feeling the graces, and let him know that there was a saint, St. Teresa of Avila, that saw this vision, that saw a cord coming around the couple, surrounding the couple of these graces. Grace is a gift from God. It's undeserved. We get it because that's who God is. And so the more you have that around you, the more Joe will feel safe. And when he feels safe, he'll feel confident. So we'll move him along through prayer and graces, okay?
Okay.
Okay. You got this. You got this, Debbie. I'm very excited about this. I think you're going to be calling us back in a month or two and say, wow, Joe has made incredible progress. And the fact that he's a Lutheran, it's so close to Catholicism. So it's a very I think it's a very easy jump over. And so that's why we just have to get him in a strong place. And then I really, truly believe he'll be attending OCIA. Okay?
Yes. Thank you.
All right. You got it, Debbie. Think big with God. Go big. All right. We're going to get to Irene. Irene is a first-time caller from San Antonio, Texas, on our friends at Guadalupe Radio Network. Irene, welcome.
Hi.
Hi. You go right ahead.
I'll try to be fast here. I have a son, Joe. He's 40 years old, and he suffers from mental illness. He dissociative, and he was also labeled as bipolar. He doesn't take any medication other than Adderall, and refuses any medication. He has a doctor, and the doctor didn't help matters on him getting better. He won't change doctors because I put him in a house because when he was in the apartment, he got attacked by a drunk lady. So I had to move him out of there. And I'm 72. I don't know what's going to happen to him. I have 2 other kids. They don't want to deal with him because of the way he is. He can be argumentative sometimes. And he wants to get a doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still with the same doctor, but she's not helping, and he doesn't see her often, and I can't afford to pay her, and he won't change doctors.
Right. And you said he's 40 years old?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Irene, how is this affecting you? Is this emotionally draining the heck out of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have to see him. He doesn't live far from me, but sometimes I just want to be home, and I have to see him every day because he's there alone. He goes nowhere. Every once in a while, I can take him to a Walmart, but that's about it. And he hears voices. That's the thing. He's hearing voices.
Oh, boy. Okay. Are you safe going to visit him alone, Irene?
Oh, yes. Yes,
Okay.
he's not violent with me. He can be argumentative. And when he does that, I said, okay, I'm going home. And I leave.
Okay. All right. So here's what we're going to pray for, if this is okay with you. We're going to pray that he gets the right help and somebody that's willing to accompany him and really walk with him through these next chapters of his life, so that he's cared for, so that gives you some peace. We're going to pray for that, okay? We're going to pray for you to stay very strong and for you to practice self-care. Okay, you need to do some self-care, meaning you got to protect yourself. It's self-preservation. Okay, you are important. I know he's your son. I know that. I know what it's like because I have 2 sons. I get it. But God wants you to take care of yourself as well. So we're going to pray for that. We're going to pray for your other children too, that you guys get in a prayer support together. I don't know how religious they are, but if they're not, then you do the praying. But add a little bit of fasting and a little bit of almsgiving. It doesn't have to be fasting from food, but fasting from anything. You can even just say, okay, Lord, I'm just going to, instead of being 30 minutes on the computer, I'm only going to be 20 minutes on the computer, and I'm going to offer this up for all of the intentions we want for Joe. Okay, you can do that, and that's very powerful. And you want to give charitable giving, just kind of quiet, anonymous giving to someone, just a little bit, and it goes a long way. You'll see movement, Irene, and when you start to see that movement, go with it. So don't stop. You keep going, because once you start to see that forward movement, it's moving in your direction. You keep that prayer routine up. You keep everything up. Stay focused. Stay joyful, and be anticipating all the good things that are going to happen for Joe. But you got to keep moving in that direction. Sometimes when people start to feel that forward movement, they start to stop everything and they pull back from certain prayer stuff, and then it goes backwards. So, but we're going to go to, obviously, St. Dymphna, great saint. I'm sure you've gone to St. Dymphna as well. But we'll go to some other saints too, to make sure we obviously St. Joseph, because his name is Joe. So St. Joseph, and we'll do this together. Okay, Irene?
I can tell you, he's very smart. Very smart.
I'm sure he is. Most people, people don't realize this. I work with people who have brain health issues. Most people that have brain health issues are brilliant. People don't realize that. All they see and hear is the stigma of, oh, that person has, mental health issues. That's all they absorb. But so I'm certain that Joe is brilliant, and that's why we want the best prayer support around him. Okay, Irene?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You got this. What saint? And we want to join with you. What saint are you going to in particular? You're Catholic, right?
I've been to several. I do for my kids. For him, I've gone to St. Joseph, the Miraculous Medal.
Okay, Miraculous Medal. Good. Okay.
So that's where I've pretty much been there, and then I try to see if I can find another saint. Maybe I move around. I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. They all work together, so you're good. You're good. You're covered. Mm-hmm. Okay, so will you keep us posted, please? You're a first-time caller, so please call us again and check in, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Irene. Thank you so much for trusting us. Okay, I'm going to get to Rebecca. Rebecca's listening on the EWTN app in Texas. Hi, Rebecca.
Hello.
Hello, you go right ahead.
Okay, I'm calling because my husband has a low-grade, he was diagnosed with a low-grade prostate cancer a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And, but with that, because we don't have, he does get seen here and then, and the results are good. He's doing very good. But one thing the doctors can't explain is he's always in debilitating pain from all areas of his body, his shoulders, his arms, his hip, his legs.
Mm-hmm.
It could be just anything. It'll be his back. It'll just come from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a lineman for about 36 years, and of that he was climbing for about 30 years. So we're thinking it's that, but he was big and strong, and now he's in chronic pain, and not, we don't know what to do.
Okay, is he Catholic?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got the anointing of the sick.
Good.
He helps at Mass with the priest. I'm there 6 days out of the week.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So do me a favor, Rebecca, if you can. Okay. You're in Texas. You have a ton of churches there. See if you can ask around and see if you can get a first class relic of a saint. Do you have a first class relic in your possession?
Probably not, but what we did is we went to Schoenstatt because they suggested that we go there. So we did go there, and we were with the sisters, and we left I left descriptive letters on a lot of help that we were needing with the family, like conversions and so forth. Because two of my grandbabies aren't baptized yet, so that's a big struggle. But we're doing good. I mean, my daughter wants it to get done, but it's just there's been so many issues.
Sure.
Her husband doesn't want to get baptized, so he just kind of goes around the corner with the babies getting baptized. So then I kind of just gave that to the sisters in Schoenstatt, and we're doing that. We do everything we can. We have Saint Chabal, Saint Padre Pio. He's a daily for us. I do all the prayers. I'm always with the priest. And I told my husband, I said, well, I think we're just going to have to wait and continue praying and trusting. But it's just hard knowing that he's in so much pain.
Sure.
But, yeah, I don't have a first-class relic.
Well, even a second or third class relic you'll be fine with, but just if he could sleep with it, meaning put it somewhere close to where he's sleeping.
I can do that. I can find where we can go.
Yeah,
and look for that. Yeah, it's real hard on him.
Right. And what's his first name, Buddy?
Yeah, his full name is Bernardo. Like Bernard that followed Saint Francis. But in Spanish, we're deep in Texas, so his name is Bernardo Salazar.
Beautiful.
But his name, if you pronounce it in English, is Bernardo. Pero es Bernardo.
Got it.
He's like a sweetheart. He was like the face of the co-op he was with. I mean, everybody knows he's just an awesome person.
Oh, I bet.
Real positive.
Yeah. Well, and
but
I'm glad
he loses hope because he's like, he goes, what else is going to hurt? He doesn't never stop the pain, know?
Yeah, it's very hard when you have any type of back pain, anything in the bones, or it's very, very hard. Again, fasting and almsgiving is definitely moves things forward. I would look for any type of healing mass you can get to, but see if you can get some relics of Saint Charbel. I know you said Charbel. They say Charbel or Charbel. I say Charbel, but I've heard Charbel, and it's probably the right way. But it's. And he's great, but Padre Pio, if you can get a third class relic even of Padre Pio, just get something that was touched maybe to his stigmata glove or anything of that nature, but let him sleep with it. Meaning, put it under the mattress, put it on the bedstand, whatever you can do, the nightstand. Okay, but Rebecca, really go to the angels and saints and ask for healing for your wonderful husband, and see if you can do a little fasting and almsgiving and to move that forward too. Okay, and keep us posted. But if there's any healing masses, go to. You don't have to go to just one. Go to every healing mass you can go to, and if you find the priest that is doing that mass and can actually pray individually with your husband, I would do that and see where it goes. Okay.
Alrighty, I would do all that.
Thank you, Rebecca. There's help out there. The angels and saints are willing to help, and it's just a matter of what we're willing to do. And like you've done, you went to the sisters. You're doing everything, but we can continue to do it, and you'll start to see movement, and that's what we're going to pray for. Okay, Rebecca, thank you. Joan, and first-time caller in Long Island, New York, on YouTube. I'm waving to you, Joan. Welcome to the program.
Hi, Debbie. Thanks so much for taking my call.
You're welcome. Go right ahead.
Okay. All right. I will be quick. I need prayers for my ex-husband. He needs to have an angiogram to see about a hole in his heart and then have a procedure for that.
Okay. Padre Pio. Padre Pio, Joan. Okay.
Why Padre Pio?
Because Padre Pio
he's like one of my favorites.
There you go, Joan. He started the hospital for the sick and suffering. So you anytime you have anything that revolves around surgery or procedures or hospitals or sick and suffering, you go to Padre Pio because he had a heart for that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for asking me. Nobody's ever asked me. I think they just thought I always picked him because he was my favorite.
Okay. All right. And also for my daughter who is in the middle of a divorce. She's got 2 little children, a 4-year-old and less than 1-year-old, and her husband left her for a girlfriend, and, yuck. So she's with me, and she doesn't have a job.
Mm-hmm.
And, so pretty much that's it. Of course, I went to St. Therese.
You went what? I'm sorry?
To St. Therese for her, because her name is Therese. Mm-hmm. I always think of, put them together. Yeah.
Okay. And Joan, I put you in the book. Okay. And you've got
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And you've got a great saint you can lean on who's very strong. So.
Joan, yeah.
Oh,
Indeed.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Debbie.
You got it. Call us anytime, please. Make sure you call again. Don't be one and done with the first time caller. So we always want you to keep calling. Thank you, Joan. God bless you. I'm going to get to James in Chicago, Illinois in just a moment. As soon as I just share that we have open line Thursday with Father Gerald Murray. That's tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Please check it out. James in Chicago, Illinois on Sirius XM 130. Welcome to the program.
Hi, folks. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing great. I love praying because I believe in the power of prayer, James. Thank you so much for asking. So what's on your mind that you want us to storm heaven?
Ever since I moved back to Chicago, nothing's gone as planned. Mm-hmm. I've had numerous interviews. It all came to nothing. And I'm starting to believe that I am like my one member of my family saying, you're too old. You might as well just give it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I've also been fighting off suicidal inclinations as well. And I've only got one therapist, one deacon, and one pre-spiritual director I can bring this to. I haven't brought it to anybody else because that would just be the psychological, spiritual wrecking ball that they'd never be able to withstand or understand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm running out of time. I feel like I'm running out of time and running out of money and running out of hope and faith.
Okay. So I'm so glad that you have a therapist, that you're under their care. So that is wonderful. And you obviously are calling in today for us to storm heaven, to help you with this situation. James, the first thing I can tell you is, you're not running out of time. Okay. And until you take your last breath, you're never running out of time. Okay. If you are battling these thoughts of, it could be more, I guess, I don't know, peaceful to exit. It's not true. It'll never be that way. It'll never be that way. That's the big lie that a lot of people accept because it seems so easy to take, it seems easy to take that route, but it's not. It's actually causes way more problems for you, your soul, eternity, for people you've left behind, everything. So you know that. And so what I think maybe, and it's so good you have a good support system around you, and that is so important, James. You have to have, and you said it, so you're under their care and direction. That is great. But please, James, we're going to pray, and we're going to pray hard and ask the angels and saints. But remember, your guardian angel is beside you. You have to remember that. And your guardian angel is watching and seeing everything. So when but James, when you get down, your guardian angel's praying harder. Okay. When you get up again and stay strong, your guardian angel's praying just as hard. So you've got that support. You've got the heavenly support. Now, James, just ask God, ask him, rather than feeling so depleted and so, just beaten down. Ask him, say, Lord, please, where do you want me to go? What do you want me to do? You have a plan and a purpose for me. You don't lie. God doesn't lie. And even if you go down to your last penny, James, and I've seen people do that, God will provide. Sometimes he waits till the very last minute because he wants to see how strong you are going to be and how much you're going to trust him. James, this is the biggest challenge of your life. And I will tell you this, if you just persevere, if you keep going, if you trust God, I absolutely know that our God will show up for you, James. I promise you that, because he doesn't lie, James. So you've got to figure out a way to just do the next right thing today and keep moving towards a good solution for yourself slowly. But don't look at the whole mountain in front of you, James. Just look at the next step, okay?
Okay, Deb. Okay, thank you.
Please, I'm begging you. I promise you. I promise you. God shows up. James, if I told you stories about my life, you wouldn't believe it. I was so down and out many years ago, and God literally showed up the day before I was ready to just beg for him to end it all. I mean, it's unbelievable how God shows up right, but he's not exactly testing us. He's letting us get stronger in the trust we have for him. And so I just beg that you do that. Just keep saying, Jesus, I trust in you. Know that you have a prayer team around you. That's us. I promise you, James, as soon as I get done with this show, I will say a decade of the rosary for you, James. So start to feel that prayer support. And then please, I'm also begging you, call us back in like a week and tell us that you're starting to see that movement. Will you do that, James?
Yes. Emphatic yes.
Okay.
Emphatic yes.
Absolutely. I absolutely. You're going to do it. You're going to call us back. I feel it. And you're going to tell us you're not going to believe this. And we're going to say, yeah, we believe it because it's God. So James, I really have a good feeling about this. But remember, get yourself in a good place of a state of grace. Don't do anything that's going to make your guardian angel work overtime. Okay. You got to help them. Work with your guardian angel. Team up with your guardian angel and say, we're going to do this together. We're going to get through this. Okay, James, I already just got alerts on my phone. The Take Two family's praying for you.
Okay, I got to eat lunch now with a real good friend of mine that I trust. I've known him for 25 years. He's non-practicing Lutheran, but I trust that man with my life and then some.
Good. Okay. Well, ask him to join us in this prayer, and let's get this moving in the right direction, James.
Okay, thank you, Deborah. Okay. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting us. Okay, stay safe. Okay, thank you. Margie's up next, first-time caller in Littleton, Colorado on the EWTN app. Margie, welcome to the program.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, how are you?
Not very good.
Oh, no. What's up?
I'm a secular cult Carmelite. I made my final promise this summer. Mm-hmm. My husband is a deacon. He made his final oblation, final vow this summer within a week of each other. I have come down with a mystery nervous system disease that is so painful. And the doctors don't know what to do with me. Everything they've tried so far hasn't worked. The two things in the queue should work, but my insurance company takes forever to approve medications. I've been in the hospital 9 times.
Oh, no.
In 11 months.
Okay.
And I need some help. I am a massive St. Teresa of Avila fan.
Okay.
So I heard you talking about her earlier in the show.
Yeah. Well, any way you can find out if anybody has a relic of Teresa of Avila, call the churches, call your archdiocese, call whoever you've got to call to get some help here. Healing masses too. Also, if you can get to as many as possible, or get somebody, you're in Colorado, you have so much access to a ton of beautiful sacred sites. So start calling and okay, good. You hear the music. I got to go fast. We're gonna pray, but please, fasting and almsgiving. If you can't do it, get somebody in your family to do it for you. Fasting and almsgiving. It doesn't have to be fasting from food. But Margie, we're going to be praying. Please, I know you were a first-time caller. Please call us back. And if you could get a relic of a saint, that's golden. And sleep with the relic. Okay, I'm so sorry. I wish I had more time. There's other callers on the line from Houston, Texas, David from Ohio, Mary Jo, call back. I've got everybody in the prayer book. So just know that those that are on the line right now, you're in the prayer book. I wrote your names down. And thank you to the show team. Thank you to the affiliates that carry the program. This has been an extraordinary show of prayer support. Keep praying. Until tomorrow, have a beautiful and blessed day.
Hi, this is Dr. David Anders from EWTN's Called to Communion. I want to let you know that I've joined the staff at Stand Tall Life Coaching. If you're struggling to put the Catholic faith into practice because of habitual